USB ports not working? Your flash drive won't show up. Your mouse is dead. And Windows says the last USB device had a problem. Don't worry. In this video, I'll show you 22 fixes, from the simplest to the most advanced. Most people fix this in the first few steps. So let's start with Fix 1, and stop the moment your device works.
Fix 1. Hardware checks first. Unplug your device and plug it into a different USB port. Try a different cable, especially for external drives. Then try the device on another computer. If it works there, the problem is on this PC. Finally, disconnect all your other USB devices and connect only the one that fails.
Fix 2. Restart your computer. Click Start, then Power, then Restart. A restart fully reinitializes the USB stack. Important note: after a shutdown, Windows uses fast startup, which is not a full shutdown. So if USB works after a restart, but fails after shutdown, see Fix 13. No mouse? Press Ctrl, Alt, Delete, then click the power icon. Fix 3. Clean the USB port. Shut down the PC first and never insert metal objects. Inspect the port with a flashlight. Blow short bursts of compressed air to remove dust. Check for bent pins or visible damage. If the port looks damaged, use a different port and consider service.
Fix 4. Use a powered USB hub. Power-hungry devices like external hard drives and portable monitors can draw more power than a port provides. USB 2 supplies around 500 milliamps. USB 3 about 900. A powered hub has its own adapter. Plug the hub into a wall outlet, connect it to your PC, then connect your device to the hub.
Fix 5. Run the Windows Troubleshooter. Press Windows key plus R, type MSDT, -ID, Device Diagnostic, and press Enter. Click Next and let it scan for problems. If it finds one, click Apply this fix. On newer Windows 11 builds, the hardware and devices entry may be missing from settings. In that case, use the Get Help Troubleshooter instead. Restart and test.
Fix 6. Update Windows and drivers. Open Settings, then Windows Update, and click Check for updates. Install everything offered. Then open Advanced Options, then Optional Updates, then Driver Updates. Look for USB or chipset drivers and install them. Some USB bugs were fixed in later updates. Restart when done. Fix 7. Uninstall the faulty device. Right-click Start and open Device Manager. Expand Universal Serial Bus Controllers. Find the device with the yellow warning, like Unknown USB Device with Device Descriptor Request Failed. Right-click it, choose Uninstall Device, and confirm. Then use Action, Scan for hardware changes. Windows reinstalls the driver.
Fix 8. Reinstall the full USB stack. In Device Manager, expand Universal Serial Bus Controllers. Right-click every entry, the host controllers, the root hubs, and the generic hubs, and uninstall each one. Then restart your computer. Windows automatically reinstalls all USB drivers. Heads up, your USB mouse and keyboard may drop briefly and return after the reboot.
Fix 9. Update the device driver. In Device Manager, right-click the failing device and choose Update Driver. Select Search automatically for drivers. Windows searches online and installs the best match. If it finds nothing, browse your computer and pick from the list. Restart and test the device again.
Fix 10. Install the manufacturer's chipset drivers. Press Windows key plus R, type MSInfo32, and note your system model. For desktops, note the motherboard model. Visit the manufacturer's support site. Download the chipset driver package for your model. Install it and restart. The chipset controls the USB controllers, so this often fixes dead ports.
Fix 11. Disable USB Selective Suspend. Open Control Panel, then Power Options. Click Change Plan Settings, then change Advanced Power Settings. Expand USB Settings, then USB Selective Suspend setting. Set both on battery and plugged in to disabled. Click Apply, then OK. This stops Windows from putting your ports to sleep.
Fix 12. Stop Windows from powering off your ports. In Device Manager, expand Universal Serial Bus Controllers. Right-click a USB root hub and open Properties. Go to the Power Management tab and uncheck. Allow the computer to turn off this device to save power. Click OK. Repeat for every root hub and generic hub on the list.
Fix 13. Turn off Fast Startup. In Control Panel, open Power Options. Click Choose what the Power button does. Click Change Settings that are currently unavailable. Under Shutdown Settings, uncheck Turn on Fast Startup. Click Save Changes. If the option is missing, enable hibernation first. In an admin terminal, type powercfg/hibernate on.
Fix 14. Turn off USB battery saver. Open Settings, then Bluetooth and Devices, then USB. Find USB battery saver, which stops USB devices when the screen is off, to save battery. Turn the toggle off. Microsoft recommends leaving it on by default, but turn it off if your devices stop working on battery power.
Fix 15. Enable USB storage in the registry. Create a restore point first. Then press Windows key plus R. Type regetted and press Enter. Navigate to HKey Local Machine, System, Current Control Set, Services, USB Store. Open the start value. If it is 4, USB storage is disabled. Change it to 3, click OK, and restart.
Fix 16. Do a full power cycle. Shut down completely. For a desktop, unplug the power cable. For a laptop, unplug the charger and remove the battery if you can. Hold the power button for 30 seconds to drain residual power. Reconnect everything and power on. This resets USB power delivery.
Fix 17. Repair system files. Right-click Start and open Terminal as administrator. Type sfc/scano and press Enter. If it finds corrupt files, it repairs them. Then type DISM/online/cleanupimage/restore health. Finally, run chkdsk:/f. Restart and test.
Fix 18. Check the BIOS USB settings. Restart and press the BIOS key. It is often F2, delete, F10, or F12. Open the USB configuration page. Set legacy USB support to enabled and XHCI handoff to enabled. If you are unsure, load optimized defaults. Press F10 to save and exit. Then test USB in Windows.
Fix 19. Restore your system. Press Windows key plus R, type rstrui, and press Enter. Click Next and check Show More Restore Points. Pick one from before the problem started. Click Next, then Finish, and confirm. Your PC restarts and restores. Once started, System Restore cannot be interrupted.
Fix 20. Uninstall a recent Windows update. Open Settings, then Windows Update, then Update History. Click Uninstall Updates. Find the update from the date your USB problem started. Select it and click Uninstall. Restart when prompted. Known bad updates include KB50, 50009, which broke USB audio, and KB5066835, which broke USB in recovery. Both were fixed in later updates.
Fix 21. Run hardware diagnostics. For Dell, restart and press F12, then choose Diagnostics. The EPSA tool tests your USB ports. If a port fails, it is a hardware problem, so contact your manufacturer for service. Other brands, HP uses F2 and Lenovo uses F10. If everything passes, the problem is software, and you have already covered it.
Fix 22. Reset Windows as a last resort. Open Settings, System, and Recovery. Click Reset this PC. Choose Keep My Files to keep your personal files. Confirm, and Windows reinstalls. Back up important data first. After the reset, install the chipset drivers before testing USB. This gives you a clean start.
Why does this happen? 7 causes cover almost every case. Broken USB drivers after an update. Power management, suspending your ports. Fast startup, leaving hardware in a stale state. Faulty cables and dirty ports. BIOS settings that disable USB. A registry that blocks storage, and corrupted system files. Every fix you try targets one of these.
Here is how it works. USB 2 ports supply about 500 milliamps, USB 3 about 900. Exceed that, and you get a power surge. Selective Suspend puts idle ports to sleep, which can disconnect devices. Fast startup saves the kernel to disk, so drivers stay stale across shutdowns, and a broken layer in the driver stack shows up as an unknown USB device.
Here is your plan. Start with basic checks. Replug, restart, and clean the ports. Then drivers and updates. Then power settings like Selective Suspend and Fast Startup. If nothing works, move to BIOS, Restore, and Diagnostics. And as a last resort, reset Windows. If a physical port fails Diagnostics, contact your manufacturer. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment if this helped.